just left it like that, and she just left it like that, and she didn't even bother responding back. Sorry. My thing is, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I think being that she did initiate the text convo, she probably should have like followed through with it and followed up with it. But it's crazy because this is not the first time she has dealt with a guy that has just been so up there, like just like up in the air. And it's not, you know, it could be a number of things as to why things ended the way that they did in terms of conversation wise and planning and so forth and so forth. But with that being said, I've come to realize that the men nowadays, 2015, are not the same type of men we've dealt with, or not, let me not say we, but they're not the same type of men that used to be out there back like in the 1950s. Like when you watch these old shows, you know, 1940s and 30s and 20s, like when you watch these old movies, you see like the man actually being a gentleman, actually taking charge, actually like taking initiative and doing things and not really playing games. Nowadays, it's like pulling teeth just to probably even get somebody to come to your house. Like, I know for a fact, like my mother's old school, and she tells me if you are talking to a guy, or if a guy, if you ever meet a guy, or she hasn't said meet a guy, but she just says, like, you know, if you're gonna go out with a guy, or if there's a guy in your life, period, like he should come to the house, like he needs to come to the house. And I look at her and I'm just like, lady, like I just met this guy like at the gym, or like, you know, like at a social gathering, or out somewhere, and I'm not bringing him to the house. Like, because for us nowadays, bringing someone home is seen as something bad. You know what I mean? Like it's seen as something like you want to do more than just chilling at the house. And it's so unfortunate, but if the old school people are thinking this way of bringing someone home in signs of respect to like see the family, meet the family, and it's not happening, then wow, what has happened to this generation? What has happened to and you know, this is not even to like really bash the guys, because the female, you know, has some part in this too, but just for the emphasis of the men for this particular video, I just think like, wow, like what is happening? Like the guys nowadays are like just not taking charge. The family, the mother, the father, and the children is a reflection of the Godhead, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And if Satan is going to attack anything, it's going to be us. Not only those who choose to follow God, but those who, but families, which is the actual reflection of the Godhead. The man should be the one to lead. If the man is dysfunctioned mentally, emotionally, whatever, the family's gonna fall. And if the family falls, the children are gonna fall. And they say a bad society is caused by a dysfunctional home, a bad home. And this makes sense. I was actually just watching something like that on TBS the other night. What's wrong with our society nowadays? And this is true. Our society, the way our society functions, is all derived from the way we are raised, the way we are brought up in our families, and at least for majority of the cases. And so a dysfunctional home eventually birth out people into the society that are just dysfunctional. So back to what I was saying, the man shall lead, the man shall be the ones to take charge. But I mean, for the sake of just picking on black men, for example, you even go to church and don't even see like guys in the church. Like this doesn't even have to do with race, but just like in any church, like you just see women everywhere. Like where are the men? Where are the men? Are you in jail? Are you like out in the street? Are you just like bumming out? Like are you just, just not interested in church? Like what is going on? And how can we have a man lead in a household, in a family, and you're not even, up to par yourself with life? um what was I gonna say? So I don't know. This is just insane. I just have so many thoughts right now in my head. I just need to get it all out and like just get it together. But